So this crypto surge will probably go on for another month, and here's why. So like I told you guys last video where I was in the sauna and all that, basically things were looking good, volumes were looking good, but the layer one smart contract platforms, Avalanche, Phantom, Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, all this kind of stuff, as the price goes up on that stuff, the yields actually increase. And then you see some of these farming tokens popped off as well, like Cake and some of the other stuff. So when people are looking to farm and they're looking to earn a return, suddenly it gets more lucrative. And I'm seeing on Venus, which is a money market on the Binance Smart Chain, if you're not familiar with it or if you're not in the DeFi space, the returns just to post collateral of USDC and like DAI and Tether and stuff like that, all the stable coins are beyond 10%. And so what people are doing is they're posting their Ethereum, their Bitcoin, their Dogecoin, their Litecoin, and they're borrowing against it, borrowing stable coins against it, and then going out there and speculating on the market because we're getting these parabolic moves. Now, again, so one of the reasons I say this, that it'll continue on, is it ends up being a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's sort of like it ends up being kind of this perpetual motion situation where suddenly it's lucrative to go post collateral, or it's lucrative to go into some of these liquidity pools. And then to do so, you're going to have gas. So you're going to have Avalanche, you're going to have Phantom, you're going to have BNB, you're going to have Ethereum. Obviously, we know that the fees are high on Ethereum, but when you look at some of the other EVM chains, it maybe doesn't take as much, but it's still going to take gas. So people have to have that base asset. So those will continue to pop off. And the main reason I say a month, right now we're like around December 9th. And January 10th is sort of the deadline, this looming deadline for some of the ETF, proposals to either approve or deny, and this is, a lot of these proposals, there continues to be a deadline and it gets pushed back and pushed back. That being said, the narrative that's being pushed is working. It is working. So this stuff is popping off, and then it's catching everybody's attention, and then people chase after it, and the FOMO is real. I mean, if you even just look at a 90-day chart of a lot of this stuff, even if you just went, even a couple months ago, it was looking positive. Those look good moves. Now that we get 90 days in, now this stuff is really taken off. It's hard to ignore for anybody. And I would say if you feel like you missed something, it could be anything, whether it's a particular asset or it's just the whole crypto market in general, you can always get active, whether that be through blogging platforms or some of these community airdrops, stuff like that. Get active, even if you feel like you don't have any money to commit to it, because right now I don't think this is going to be kind of quote unquote the next bull run, like the major bull run that we're going to see in like 2025, but this is a significant move, and we are getting like substantial amounts of FOMO. So it's like, get active, get involved, and do everything you can essentially to not overextend yourself, but you know what I mean, get active and participate, kind of thing. So that being said, guys, hopefully that makes a lot of sense, whether you're in the DeFi space or you're not. If you're not in the DeFi space, it's just like anything, it's like all this stuff, these base assets, that's why it ends up being the head of the snake. Even if you don't want to, let's say for instance, if you saw Bonk, which was like basically like another, meme coin, kind of like another Dogecoin kind of knockoff kind of coin, token that's on Solana, it's just popping off over the last year. It's went up like 4,000%. Let's just say you don't want to speculate on that. Well, people that have to have Solana, they have to have Sol to engage in that typically. Now there are some exchanges you could buy it direct with a pairing with Bitcoin or Tether or something like that, but for all practical purposes, if you want to go through DeFi, you need to have Sol so that you can sit there and buy this bonk coin, and it's going bonkers. So That being said, I'll make an individual video about that kind of stuff. But that's, I was seeing positive movement obviously about a month ago when I made that video, and I felt like the layer ones had good volumes, good support, and that it could perpetuate itself for a few more weeks, kind of thing. Now we're a month from that, and it is popping off. So anyway, guys, ask any questions you want. What are you guys buying? Where are you guys putting your money? Subscribe to this YouTube channel and follow me on all social media at Brian Phobos, YouTube, Instagram, Steam, Twitter, Hive, DTube, everywhere.